Hello everyone, welcome to another broadcast. I'm just getting ready here. Oh. I'm just getting all the links and everything set up so that we're all good to go. My mic might sound a little bit funny at the moment. Oh, just make sure I've posted everything in the right location here. Oh, hey, Raiden. Yeah, the mic might sound a little bit funny today because I'm using a different one. Let's hope that... Oh, yeah, I can. I was hoping that I'd be able to avoid streaming the wrong thing there, and I've managed to do it, so I'm good. Nice Sonic music. Yeah, this one's really good for just chilling out, so... Suppose I can get on with things now. Oh, wallpaper. Basic. So, what's happening in the background? Not the background that you're seeing, in the background that I'm working on, I'm actually doing the inside of home. The one that you're seeing at the moment is literally the old version. So I'm just using it as kind of like a placeholder. You get to actually see what it was like before. So I'll try and move it around a little bit. Hey Blair! I'm having to resort to using my snowball. I didn't think I'd have to use my snowball, and I love the way it's messing up home here. I'll just put it there for the time being. So this is the old one, this is the crappy one. Meanwhile, in the Legion of Doom, I'm literally cooking up a really, really detailed version of home now. I'm so sorry, I can tell, says Blair. What I'm doing is, because the road that I normally use is out of battery, and I really wanted to do a stream, so I'm like, I'll be desperate and I'll use the snowball and put it through voice mod. So yeah, it at least cleans it up a little bit, but yeah, it's definitely not the best. How you doing anyway? I need to figure out what the roof in tutorials is gonna look like. Maybe I can check out some artwork. We all Gucci says Raiden. The Lulu is the Solulu. I'm good making cosplay right now. Ooh, which cosplay are you making? If you don't mind me asking. Meanwhile, I'm busy trying to apply this texture to a wall to see if I can get it working, and if I can, then I'll be really happy. Okay, there we go. So now I just need one to scale this thing up. Making health in BG3 cosplay bit. Oh, nice! That reminds me, I was gonna get my Mrs. Baldur's Gate 3, but I also said I was gonna get the Ultra Special Collector's Edition for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So it's either one or the other. So I'm thinking of dropping on Final Fantasy, because she's a massive Final Fantasy fan. And then we can get Baldur's Gate 3 somewhere down the line. Trying here to get this texture just right. Christmas gift, maybe. See, the thing is, because we don't have much, it's a case of, essentially, the collector's edition for Final Fantasy will be a birthday, Christmas, and anniversary present, or Valentine's and anniversary present. That's how much it costs, and yeah, how much we don't have. So it's not as if I can, like, double down and be like, oh yeah, I'll just get a Baldur's Gate as well. No. It's either one massive gift or, like, couple of small gifts, and normally I get the massive ones. But yeah, FF's Collector's Edition is like 300 to 400, I think. And it's a big boy, obviously. Let's see here. Bump into height and then bump into normal. Trying to get all these textures just looking real nice, so the inside tutorials can be rendered out later and look super awesome. The reason why I say that is because like it's already looking real good, but I've been working on the inside all day doing like little details and things. So I'm getting close to having it ready, and then I can move on to Waterfall. But part of today was me thinking to myself, I've just had a flu jab, I want to get as much done as possible. And yeah, that's why I started the stream super early, because I'm just like, I need to get on before I start feeling sick. So yeah, I was like, I'm desperate here, I'll hook up the snowball and just go. So what I'm actually doing here, I had a laugh at this before. I actually ended up, this is gonna sound terrible until I give context. I ended up stealing some textures for the inside of tutorials because I wanted to have wallpaper on the walls. I just thought that makes sense with it being inside a house. Now, it sounds terrible me going, oh, I'm stealing textures or whatever, but it's more just I'm stealing the base for the texture. That being said, all I did was literally go on a DIY website, found a texture for a piece of wallpaper, and then just mess around with it a bit to make a texture that's scaled and tiled correctly. So yeah, the DIY website's probably like not enjoying that. Like, we did not intend for our website to be used like this. Meanwhile, I'm just like, excuse me, I'm trying to wallpaper the inside of Toriel's house, thank you very much. So yeah. Trying to get these details just right, because if I can get them just right, then home's gonna look real nice. I have no clue how I'm gonna do the roof yet. All I know is I'm gonna have 2 accented walls or 1 accented wall that's it's got different wallpaper on it. Also, before everybody comes in, I end up having to play the trailer again. This track is set to go on for about 30 minutes before it turns off. So, what I'll try and do is when it's ran its course, I'll try and put it back on quickly. But yeah, this is like super chill, obviously. Absolutely love this track. So yeah, it's got a vibe. It's like, I spent this morning doing stuff while I was on VR chat. Like, because my computer's strong enough I can run VR chat and in desktop mode and Blender and everything at the same time. So I ended up just hopping on Blender for a little bit and doing some work while also checking who was on VR chat. And then later on, I just came off VR chat and focused more on everything else. Yeah, hopefully, during this stream, I can just, like, unwrap and get all of tutorials done. What I've done is I've just gone, you said you got your flu shot today? Yes. I just got it, and I'm only just getting past that cold that I had as well. So I'm probably not gonna feel good. What's even worse was I went to the hospital yesterday to find out what's going on with my medical condition, and yeah, they tried taking blood from me and ended up actually puncturing a vein. So I was kind of freaking out about that. So yeah, not nice. I've got like a pool of blood on me, well, on the inside of my elbow at the moment. Like, great. Hope the yuck goes away soon. Yeah, I'm anticipating, small vein gang. I'm anticipating that I'm gonna feel bad later on. So the idea is get this done as much as possible, and then try and enjoy myself a little bit. I wanted to go into VR and do some VR stuff. I wanted to check out some Final Fantasy worlds in VR, because apparently a lot of the new stuff from like Rebirth and Remake has been put in VR now. So I'm like, oh, that'd be cool seeing it in first person in VR. Burn the oil while you have the oil. Yeah, I know what's gonna happen. If it's anything similar to this cold that I've had, what's gonna happen is it'll hit me like a truck, and then next thing you know, I'll be out for like 2 days. So it's like, let's just get as much done as we can, you know, before I end up completely immobilized or whatever. Because that cold that I had, it's practically gone now. It's just a little bit of a sniffle. It's more sort of like I'm coughing up stuff and blowing my nose a lot, and it's getting rid of it, so it's not bad. But for like the first or second day, I think it was, it hit me so hard. And Jen's just got it a little bit, but it's not as bad. I had my MRI on Sunday, says Blair, as usual, and they couldn't find a vein for the cannula. They asked me, have you eaten or drank anything today? Ooh. And I said, yeah, I had a bottle of water. I also had 1 can of Monster. Dude, if I can get the lighting... Hey, Charlie! If I can get the lighting looking like in the scene at the back, I'll be really happy. So again, for those who are just coming back and returning, the scene that you're seeing on screen is an old one. I'm currently working on the new one, but I'm not showing it for obvious reasons of just keeping it a little bit secret until the update comes out, so... Got the results... got there eventually, but I get the results on Halloween. I'm dreading it, bros. But I hope it's alright, no. Trying to... Is the game out? No. This isn't a game I'm working on. Remember, it's a film. I forgot. No, it's fine. It's fine. You don't need to apologize. You don't need to apologize. It's all good. But yeah, just working on the inside of Toriel's house now and making it look all nice and trying to get the walls a little bit of texture and stuff. I figure on one of the walls in the hall, I'm gonna have it like floral wallpaper because it will kind of match the themes and everything. I'm still gonna do the standing vases or vases, whatever you want to call them, with the water sausages in. If my result is that I'm still stable, I get to move to a yearly MRI instead of 6 months. It's like, oh, nice. Definitely hope you get a good result then. Hey, Damon. How have you been doing? I've been doing good. I changed my sleep pattern. So, of course, with me changing it, I'm awake earlier and streaming earlier. And then I end up in bed before 12, which is kind of embarrassing, but it's whatever. People need me during the day, so I can't be staying up all night, unfortunately. But yeah, everyone's been doing great. Family's okay. Like I said, just had a flu jab, so I might not be feeling good in a little bit. So I've kind of anticipated that and gone, yeah, let's just get as much done as I can. Honestly, a great change. No more streams at 3 a.m. Dude, I love the 3 a.m. streams. The only problem that I have, this is me joking, by the way. The only problem I have is that obviously the massive amount of viewers that I have are from America, so it makes it more awkward for them because they can't make these streams. So it's a little bit awkward. I'm just hoping that people come to these anyway afterwards, you know, as like VODs or whatever. Okay, that looks like that'll work. I'm going to need to do a door frame around the interior tutorials because it just looks funny at the moment. I'm going to need to do some window frames as well, and I have no clue what I'm going to do for the roof texture yet. Oh boy. But yeah, we're just placing stuff. For those who are turning up, I'm literally just like doing everything in the background, and what you're seeing on screen is the older version of the scene that I'm working on. So yeah, you get an idea of what I'm doing without me actually showing you again as usual, so... Is there meant to be nothing happening in the viewport? Yeah, for the moment, David, for the moment what's happening is I'm actually doing texturing for this area in another viewport. What I normally do is, because I want to do the work, but I don't want to spoil the new version, what I'm doing is I just show off the older version and what I want it to look like. Like, for instance, the lighting here I actually really like, because it's got a little bit of dark to it, but it also gives it some nice atmosphere. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We got a... I'm trying to remember. We got a mirror there. I'm supposed to have a picture there, but it's not showing it. You can see the outside on the mirror, but I might actually change that in the newer version. The stairs I've done properly in my version, the newer one. So these stairs, instead of going down like this, because this is a Gmod version, this is like the version I was using before, where it just comes from like Gmod. But yeah, and then we got outside. Outside kind of looks like this in the new one. Obviously a lot more detailed. But I've tried to put like the mushrooms and everything in the same places, and the lighting's kind of kept the same. The idea being that like it's kind of dark, but it also gives you that kind of like spooky but homely vibe when you get in. The lighting looks great. The older one looked a little bit too dark. Like I was saying, like this is the old version. This is the old version, so this obviously is kind of like the standard to go for and then beat it so it looks better. In terms of like stuff that I've been doing to this to make it look better, all of the interior has like tons more detail in terms of like the textures, the way that the furniture looks. I want to go into as much detail as I can with all of these areas, just because I enjoy the games that much, you know? Or rather, I enjoyed the game that much that it's like, why not? Why not spend ages going into all the minute little details? Because I know people are going to enjoy it. One thing I've done to try and break up parts and make it make sense as well is in the different areas where the textures change. So like, for instance, in this one where the color changes, where is it? Where these colors change, instead of having the colors fully change, we're gonna have the walls tinted. So we've still got this kind of color, but we're gonna have like the doors be different colors and stuff to signify what's going on. So it keeps the theme and the overall coloring, but it's not just sort of like, oh, we've just hued it like this for the sake of it. Everything in here will look wooden. I was gonna say proper then, but everything will look wooden. The carpet is actually 3D now. Everything in here is just like a massive facelift. I still need to do the toy box and the picture frame there, but that's not a big deal. And the picture. But the bed and everything else is really good. One thing that I have done, I showed it off in a little preview on, I think it was the Undernet, was I showed off all of the things in the scene, and I mentioned that the foot of the bed has some text on it in Ancient Hylian from Zelda to kind of make up for the monster language. The idea is that just if you have Ancient Hylian and you decide you'll take the time to actually go ahead and translate everything, then you'll find that everything is pretty accurate to what you'd expect. It's just little details, like on the end of the bed I've actually put Asriel's name, and then here, like in here, we've also got on the door frame on the new version, I saw a set of really nice sort of like name tag things for doors for kids' rooms. So what I did was I just took one of those and replicated it in 3D, and then put stars on it, and then put Asriel's name on it as well. And then what this is going to do is I'm going to have the stars and the moons hanging from the ceiling like was shown in the concept art from Tenny. So we're going to just have this area looking a lot cooler than it does at the moment. I might even put like stars on the walls, you know, like stencils. But yeah, this is going to be... Excuse me. This is going to be super cool. And then again, I'm going to have the mirror down here, and I'm going to have the notice on the door. The doors are all fully 3D now. Previously, they were kind of 2D, but that's been changed. The chimney is so detailed. I put so much detail into the chimney. This little detail here, the little thing that's meant to be there in the proper version that has like a vase on it, and I moved it here. That's still in the newer version. And then we're not really going to go in the kitchen, but I might have like a cutaway of it. I might actually have to go ahead and actually make the stuff for the kitchen. But I might have a cutaway of Toriel like trying to juggle the burning pie while Frisk is sleeping. And that would be pretty funny as like a comedic bit, you know, because she claims she's burning the pie when you first come in. Forget that ping. What ping? Oh, dude, it's a dog. I'm gonna have to watch that in a bit. Just a funny video. Dude, if it's a dog video, you've instantly got my attention. Oh. But yeah, this is the kind of, like, lighting that I'm aiming for, where it's nicely lit. It looks okay. It gives you that kind of, like, nice atmosphere where it's a balance between lighting it up so it's bright and you see everything, but also lighting it up so I'm trying to get that sense of realism there, where lights, depending on where they are, don't just light up an entire room. You know, so I'm trying to emulate that. And it's kind of working. Downstairs is going to be cool when I do that as well, because that's going to be like super easy compared to the rest of this. So once this is all done, they've just said it's lit. But yeah, thank you very much. So, it's gonna be cool doing like all the finishing details on this and getting it done. And then I can have lots of fun doing Waterfall. Waterfall is gonna really test me, because I've got to make sure it all runs fine in scene, and it's all gonna be like super detailed and having all the water effects on it, so it's gonna be crazy. Damon said, well, today's the day I stopped using Twitter. I can't go 5 seconds without seeing something really messed up. Yeah, I tend not to use Twitter, and when I've used it in the past, I've deliberately fashioned it so I don't get any crap from it. Although saying that, like, since it changed to X, I've seemingly had more adverts pushed on me and stuff, even though I didn't used to get that, but at least, like, I don't get the news or anything. This is amazing, says Damon. I can't wait to show off the new version. The thing is, it's like, I don't want to just show off Home on its own. You know, so my idea for this is to get Home and Waterfall and then some character animations done, and also test out the FBT, which I might do later on stream, I'm not sure. Basically the FBT, whenever I say that, just is a abbreviation for full body tracking. I got the trackers, I got them all set up, and they look okay at the moment, but I've yet to use them for mocap stuff and see if it actually sorts everything out. So yeah. The old version is awesome, the new one must be godlike. I hope it is. You know, it's kind of like when I did the Judgment Hall and I made the Judgment Hall look really cool. I was really happy with that, especially because, like, the whole thing with the Judgment Hall is it's a key point, but at the time I wanted Lofi, the person that's doing Sans' voice acting, I wanted Lofi to really have his moment, you know. So the idea was to, you know, try and do it as best as possible so that Lofi could really enjoy it and see, you know, potentially a quick preview of what his parts would look like, super high detailed. And yeah, he enjoyed it. And I was like, okay, this is good. This gives me a benchmark to where to go from, you know, because that looks good. I made Snowden look pretty good. And I'm like, okay, Hotland's got to look good. So I got help, obviously, on Hotland a little bit with the shaders. But made Hotland look pretty nice and detailed. And since I've done that with Hotland, it's now become a thing where it's like, I have to have everything look as best as it can. And I'd be lying if I said, you know, like, I wasn't happy with the way that things are at the moment, because I'm really enjoying working on this and getting it to look the best it can. Like, the idea that I have for Waterfall at the moment, if I can pull it off, then it's going to be really, really damn good. Heck, Twitter, I see so much hate there. Meme says Twitter was bought out by a millionaire guy, so no wonder it's filled with hate. I don't know, I think it was like that beforehand. You know, it's like with any social media, it gets full up real quick of people that are just toxic, so... Also, hi memes! In social media, it tends to be that you'll always get somebody that's toxic. It's just a case of trying to avoid the main places that are like that so that you can just enjoy yourself, you know? Because, like, I just enjoy my corner of the internet where, you know, I don't get bothered by anybody. Damon says, Twitter was way worse before, but that's all I'll say. Goblin Slayer looks awesome. I have yet to check out the second season. I need to. I did that review for, like, Gundam the other day, and that was pretty fun. Meme says, I just bought One Shot. I think I need to get that still, because I need to get that and I need to get Omori. I definitely can't wait to see if I can check out stuff in VR in a bit, because there's, like, some Final Fantasy worlds that I want to check out, and I want to show off the Klonoa world that I found. Like, for those who aren't familiar, I played Klonoa a while back on stream, Essentially, it's a 2.5D side-scroller that was originally released on the PlayStation 1 and then got a sequel on the PlayStation 2. And recently, because of everybody quizzing me when I'm just using the Underplayer avatar in Undernet, everybody quizzing me about Undertale and stuff, or rather UndertaleAUs and things like that. I'm just like, I just want to hang out and chill. Because of that, I've just switched to a Klonoa avatar that's relevant. So even though I like my Underplayer avatar with all its crazy things, I'm now using a new avatar, which is essentially just a cat that has one side that's black, one side that's white, that floats in midair. I have one favourite character, says Memes, and I drew art of it. Alula, the best character in One Shot. Ooh, nice. That reminds me, aren't we getting graffiti in the Undernet soon for Halloween? I'm trying to remember. The Undertale fandom being overwhelming? Impossible, says Blair. I don't mean it in a bad way. It's like, the best way I can describe it is, it's like, I had somebody coming up to me the other day and being, as Sans, I'm doing the best RP as Sans, and be like, dude, what is Gaster to me? And I'm like, well, it depends on what AU you're from, you know, because it could be a bit different between them. And he's like, no, what is Gaster to me? You'll know if you're the real player. And I'm like, I don't RP really. I just use the player avatar because it kind of fits, you know, with my work and everything at the moment for the community. And he's just like, no, seriously, you've got to answer this question. And I'm like, I'm not into RP, you know. So I'm just like, I'll pick something that nobody can question me about, which still kind of works for my my whole personality and stuff. No, I don't mean it as a hellhole. It makes it sound as though I'm going absolutely crazy, but I don't mean anything bad. It's just funny when I get asked about stuff and I'm like, I'm not RPing. I don't want to RP. I always end up really awkward because like I just can't RP to save my life. So it's like, dude, why? Why? I just realized there's a seam in the floor there that I need to fix. Oh no. Yeah, I literally can't RP to save my life, so it's just like, yeah, let's not do that. There we go. Damon says, RP is so hard to get into, I can't do it in role-playing games. I've been here since the Mother 2 ROM hack. Okay, people like that genuinely bother me. Like, I don't mind people who RP, because it can be fun just seeing them enjoying themselves, but at the same time, it's like, I can't do that, you know? I can't do it because it's just, I'm that boring, you know? So it's just like, I'll just stay away from that. Thank you very much for the offer, though. I hope you enjoy your RP. Now the question is, should I actually have the ruins bricks inside or not? That would be interesting. Here's one for you guys. So inside Toriel's house, I've got a supporting beam going across. I'll show you. Because then you guys can help me with this one in terms of making a call as to what's going on with the new version. So if I just quickly make this up so you can understand what detail I'm doing here in the new version, you can help out. Where's that cylinder? Okay. It looks super fun with all communities, but somebody take it too far. No, it's all good. It's like I'm saying, I tend to be somebody who doesn't explore too much into that kind of thing. Mainly just because I'm just like, I'm doing this, I'm too busy thinking about this. I tend to have not so much imagination when it comes to like RPing and stuff. So it's like, I'm not gonna rip on people for that. It's just the whole thing of, I just don't like being pressured into something or when turn around and be like, no, you have to answer. And I'm like, oh no. It kind of leaves me in one of those awkward situations where I'm just like, I have no clue what to do right now. Help. You know, your screen swap to the, no, it's fine. It's still on the old one. Trust me. This is the old one, right? But I'm using it as a way of showing you what I'm doing. Because this detail, I kind of need to... I need to know something for the new version. Like, for what you guys think I should do. So I'm just quickly getting this set up, right? So we do that. We do a solidify on it. And then we're going to move that outwards. And then we just go apply. And then we're going to take all of this. And we're just going to flatten all of this across here. And then bring it up. And then I'll give you a an option, as it were. Oh, you want us, the Undertale fandom, to help you to play? Oh. That moment where I just point to the poster and it's like, by the community, for the community. I know it's a joke, but... I used to do it... used to do it, now not so much. I like RPGs, but I don't like live RP anymore. Okay. So what we've got here is details that I've placed, right? And essentially what it is in the newer version, to split up sections and give them a little bit more shape, I've done this kind of like archway thing going on. It looks pretty cool, right? But the thing is, the skirting here doesn't go round them, it goes into them like this. It kind of stops at it. And this is wallpaper either side. So I'm wondering what texture to do it. Do I wallpaper it? Do I do it as like wood? Do I have like the brick inside or what? You know. So I figure I'd ask you guys and see what you think. Because I really like the shape and everything. It gives it a little bit more unique look to it, but it's the whole thing of it's like, what do I do? The purple brick from outside. The thing is, like, if we put the purple brick inside, it heavily contrasts with the wall color. So it's like, while it makes sense because of it being a support, I don't know what to do. You know, like thematically you think, okay, I'm gonna have to do something about it. But the thing is, you wouldn't really wallpaper something like that either because of the wallpaper not being able to stick to this round section really well. Not purple brick. Oh, so you mean like maybe the same as, say, like the chimney, because this is actually for some strange reason using new home textures. I don't know why. But yeah, like the chimney has brown brick in it. So maybe have like the brown, well, tan, sorry. Have like the tan brick going across there to have it have like that warm feeling to it. Grey brick. I think grey brick would work in new home. No. But yeah, the tan brick definitely I think would help. Let's just go back to that for a moment. I'll just see whether it works now off here. Brick. Fireplace brick. I think it was tan. 2 all nights. No way. Oh my god, I love the way you linked that together then. I didn't even think about that, and then next minute it's like, oh yeah, that really does work. Okay, so we do extra bricks here, let's just... It's okay, Charlie. It's fine. Let's do brick, fireplace, extra bricks. And I'm just gonna select all of this. I might actually have to create a new brick color for this because of the way that it looks. I don't know what to do for the ceiling either. I'm in the doorway. Yeah, I don't know what to do for the ceiling either. Like, if anybody's got any suggestions for the ceiling, then I'm more than happy to listen to them. You know, I'll try and make all this stuff work. Oh, dude, I am so gonna have to do that texture, the, like, where is it? Fireplace bricks. New. That moment where I'm using the same brick texture over and over and over again. Let's see here. Can I just... Oh, whoa. Can I try? Oh. I love the way I'm like ripping textures from B&Q's website here. For anyone that's in the UK, you'll know where I'm getting them from. I'm like, I need some wallpaper. I'll just go B&Q. I have an idea, says Damon. Oh, interesting. I'm petitioning for that nasty textured ceiling that is in all old people's houses. Oh, like a popcorn ceiling. No, oh, no, not popcorn, sorry. I think I know what you mean. I just looked up and noticed I have that damn ceiling. Dude, I think I have that as well. It's like a pattern that looks like a fan. Make a giant player looking down on the house with his eyes glowing and a controller in his hands like he's playing the game. Oh boy, that would be spooky. Mine's just dotted. Yeah, you must have like the popcorn one then. Right, I'm just gonna try editing these brick textures here just to make them be a little bit more tan. I'm like desaturating them as well to try and get everything to fit in together. And then I'll just do new layer and do the light. Almost like they've decided, you know what, we'll get a paint, or Toriel's got a paint that matches the wallpaper as closely as possible. And has just used the hat. Oh. Discord, very important. Let's check Discord. Oh, I'm just gonna mute that for a moment. Oh, dude, yeah, it is. That's like, oh my. Oh wow, that's not like mine at all. Wow. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen that on walls and a roof blur. That's unique. I just realized that sounds like I'm being a complete dick. It's like, oh wow, I've never seen that before. It sounds like I'm being condescending or whatever. But actually, I'm like genuinely like taken aback by it. I'm like, oh, I've never seen that, huh? Navy houses, bro, they all have them. Not at all, says Blair. Oh, thank you very much. I always get paranoid with how I come across sometimes because I've said to people before, I don't mean any offense when I say stuff. It's just the tone of my voice could sometimes be completely the opposite of what I'm actually getting at. It's like I already have to mention it to my partner as well, Jen, where I'm like talking to her and I'll say something and it sounds like hyper aggressive, and then I'll be like, no, I didn't mean it like that, I didn't mean it like that. You know? You're a ball of anxiety, man, I get it, Fleur. It's just, It's so hard when, you know, people constantly are like, dude, seriously, what is up with you talking? And I'm like, what? And they're like, I can't get whether you're angry or whether you're sad, or, you know, sometimes you say stuff and it sounds like you're being super sarcastic. And I'm like, I'm really not. I'm just trying to be nice. It's just the way that it comes out. Sometimes it sounds bad and I don't mean for it. I'm not paying attention. Leave me alone. You know, so... It's our accent, we always sound condescending, says Damon. No, I've become, like, really, really attuned to the fact that sometimes I sound really bad. You know, it's the tism for me. I am too monotone to play. That reminds me, I need to fill in the paperwork for that, because, like, I got told it'd take 2 years to figure out whether I have autism and ADHD, because I've literally got my entire life being undiagnosed, but I swear the amount of people that I talk to that are like, oh yeah, I think you have it, because it sounds familiar for what I have. And I'm like, honestly, it wouldn't change anything for me. I wouldn't, you know, be like, oh, look at me, I've got this. It wouldn't change anything about me. It would just at least let me know. It'd be like, oh, okay, so that explains a couple of things, you know, and that would be it, so... Quit being relatable, Moody said memes! Just self-diagnose, man. NHS isn't gonna do crap. The thing is, it's like, even if I just self-diagnose, it's always better just getting a little bit of that extra sort of, like, help sometimes, or at least confirmation. It's like recently, like the other day, I had to travel ages just to get a diagnosis on my skin condition, where I actually had like a professor take blood from me and tell me, it's like, yeah, you do have this. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. And then they're like, yeah, we'll see you in like another 6 months. I'm like, I don't want to have to do this trip every 6 months. And then apparently I'm getting a psychiatrist as well, which is fun, because I've never had a psychiatrist, so that's going to be a loaded conversation. Like, so what's up with you? What isn't up with me? Would you like to talk to my other personality that I made when I was a teenager to avoid bullying? And it didn't work. It just made me incredibly angry. Would you like to talk to them? It's pretty fun. Light colored bricks. There we go. Let's see how that looks. I have a bus pass. I have a bus pass, but yeah, I've not used it in ages because public transport sucks. It's why as soon as I got a car, I was like, I joined the elite club of just being like, public transport, it always sucked. But now it sucks even more, and I don't have to deal with it, you know. You can get yourself a free bus pass, that's a bonus. True, true. My stepdad used to whoop my ass because I sounded patronizing, says Damon. I can't help getting off my back. Imagine getting diagnosed instead of getting shrugged off, says Blair. He had schizophrenia, so it's not entirely his thought, says Damon. Or maybe that's the cope. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting when I have to go to this psychiatrist. Like, so, where do we start? Damon, do you need a hug, man, Blair? Indeed, give him a hug. He needs it. I'm good, it's fine. Okay. The offer still stands if you need it. I'm trying to mix this like texture now, the one that I did for the wallpaper with the one for the bricks. Life just throws stuff at you. It's up to you to react. Yeah, I'll take his hugs, David. If you're not having the hugs, I'll take your hugs. David says that's what I tell myself. See, the thing is, it's like I was mentioning this to Jen before because we were having a conversation about stuff, like other kind of adjacent topics, and I was saying like I've got to the point where I used to get like really angry over everything, but because I did that way too much and I was way too emotional about everything, I just can't get angry anymore, or rather, if I do, it's gotta be like something that really pushes my button like really hard, you know, because I can't anymore. And I was like, yeah, that shows how messed up things have been if I can't get angry. Ooh, come on now. Can I just try and to overlay the textures here on top of each other so I can actually get it looking lighter? It's gonna be interesting going through all this personal stuff for the storyline for player anyway. What exactly is the music for the stream? It sounds really relaxing. This is literally Sonic Unleashed Nighttime Apatos. And it's gonna have to be restarted in a moment. Yeah, it's something that I found ages ago, like, because Sonic Unleashed, man, it's a pretty cool game, but I don't get claimed for this stuff, so we can just play it for like 30 minutes and then go back to the beginning like this, and we're good. I thought it was Animal Crossing. That would have been cool, actually. Yeah, I get that. People don't like the pull yourselves up by your bootstraps argument, but honestly, that's how I've lived my life, and it's helped me. See, the thing is, it's like, I'm not against that. Like, I definitely think, you know, if you can do that, then power to you, you know. It's just the whole thing of, like, not everybody can do it. And it's pretty hard when you get to a certain point where you're just like, I can't deal with this crap anymore. You know. Hey, Jen! Everything's okay. I take it you got the DM from before. Let's just... Yeah, you did. I'll have to answer to that later on. Yeah, stuff's okay. I finally found out, thanks to a professor at a hospital, I do indeed have that condition. The skin one. They took blood and everything. So yeah. You were dead sick earlier. How's it going? So yeah, I've been riding it out. So it's mainly just like the sniffles and a little bit of stuff in the back of my throat now, but I've just had a flu jab, so that might all go downhill real fast. Classic says, hi Mooney! The house is looking cool. Mixed things up today. It's gonna look better eventually, Classic, but it's nice to see you in chat again, as usual. Nice to see everybody coming back. I've mentioned it before on streams, but I like a lot of familiar faces, because it just makes everything a little bit cozy, you know. Plus, you get used to, like, different people coming in stream, and then when they don't appear, you're just like, oh, was everybody gone? You know, kind of thing. Or at least I do. I'm like, we good? You know, so... Trying to get this brick texture to look decent here. I'm like really struggling right now. Let's try this. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. That moment where I'm like, question mark, question mark, question mark? Can we just try to unwrap this thing? Seriously, just cube map? Okay, I kinda got it there. What are you doing, Cincinnati 2? I'm making the interior of Toriel's house for a 3D Undertale animated movie. I'm now literally just going to put the trailer on in the background for those who are coming in who haven't seen it. Are you going to try getting Pip again? I want to try to, yeah. That's awesome news, says Damon. Thank you very much. I just like feeling better now. Good finally means you can claim some stuff. I hope so too. Meme says, Moody, there's a quote from a puzzle game. That could sum me up every minute this week. When life gives you lemons, don't give it lemonade. Oh, is it Portal? Yeah, Portal 2. Cave Johnson. The moment I started reading that, I was like, wait a minute. Good luck on getting Pip. I almost had to wait 3 years for Pip deeds to go through. Yeah, the conversation was interesting when I went to the hospital the other day. The specialist hospital. Just gonna read classics post here. My job was eating away my flesh by overworking me. Wallyland is evil in the USA. Oh, Walmarket. It was taking me away from my arts and gaming. And gaming never been so... never been so tired so much. Glad to be back and watching you. Thank you very much, Classic. I hope you're doing better. Let me know if you need advice filling out forms or stuff. I probably will in future. The thing is, I want to see what happens first, because, like, the funny part was, this professor's like, dude, we just need to get some confidence into you. And, he kept on interrupting me when I was trying to explain that it's not really confidence. Like, if you watch any of these streams and you've seen any of my previous work and, you know, any of the other stuff that I put up on this channel, confidence really isn't a thing with me that I need. It's more just that little help getting my foot in the door into a good situation where I can look after myself. And by that, I just mean employment, long-term employment. I described it literally, or I keep describing it to people, you know, as like, I still have the enthusiasm and the passion for, like, jobs and stuff and other work and things from, like, 13 years ago when, I think it was 13, maybe 15 years ago now when I left university. And I'm like, I still have that much passion and confidence and enthusiasm. The difference is that I've kind of, over time, learned to sort of tame that down a little bit in terms of, like, my expectations for stuff because of everybody screwing me over. So just, like, being able to get myself into a situation where I can actually get employment or something to look after myself would be very nice and beneficial to me because it would help loads with my situation. You know, it's why I should really start looking for, like, working from home or something because that would really help. But it's like I was telling people in the hospital, it's like, every time I've gone for something, because I have a qualification or a degree in games design, it does not matter what I apply for now. If it's like the most basic job ever, if they see a degree, they don't even care what it's in. It could literally be a degree in twiddling my thumbs, and they'd literally just be like, oh, you've got a degree, you're overqualified. You know, and it's been like that for years, and I'm just like, okay, I guess I'm stuck. You know. When it comes to those forms, you really have to lay it on. Last time I went to get PIP, I tried going for it when I was fully, like, somebody turned around and said to me, like, go when your condition is the worst. So I was like, okay, so I deliberately, forced my condition to be the worst it can be, to the point where I was basically on my hands and knees crawling everywhere. My feet were absolutely covered in blisters, so I couldn't walk. I had to get a family member to drive me to the meeting, and then when I went, I explained that, yeah, I feel like most of the time, if I try and live like a normal person, I end up disabled. So I basically have resigned myself to living like a hermit, as it were. Not going out much, not doing much to move around, because then it doesn't affect me. And yeah, they turned around and went, yeah, you're not disabled enough because you can control your situation to some extent. And I'm like, but this is a lifelong thing. I can't just stay inside all the time. And they're just like, yeah, it doesn't matter. No support for you. It's like, we don't get any benefits. I don't get national health insurance. No, yeah, I don't get national insurance. I actually have to pay that myself. We don't get any council taxes. Again, we don't get any benefits. And I don't get any help for anything else. So essentially, I'm living fully off the grid, which isn't a good thing. So yeah. Not every day in an Undertale-based stream becomes PIP support advice. Almost like getting that degree was a waste of time. Joke, Dave Stamen. I worked really hard for that, primarily because, like, at the time when I needed it, I just needed the paperwork, because the idea was I was going to be a level designer, and the paperwork was all that I needed to get that job. And then the moment I got that paperwork, every games industry job suddenly became a lot harder to get outside of testing. And then after I'd done testing once, I was like, this is pretty chill. I'll stick with testing, you know. But the problem is, testing doesn't have any freaking job security. All I want to do is be like a receptionist somewhere, you know. But the thing with that is, and this is going to sound terrible, like, I would love to be a receptionist that's just sat down all day at a computer somewhere, like a doctor's or whatever. Oh, because all I do is answer the phones, put people's information on a computer. More than happy to do that. But most of the time, you don't see male receptionists. I've seen job applications where they literally refuse male receptionists. That is absolute bull, and I hate that. You know. Yeah, it's crazy. Being housebound is horrible. Indeed it is. But yeah, let's get back onto Undertale and stuff. I have some crazy deviations sometimes. He says he's spent like a good 20 to 30 minutes detailing awfulness of the UK health system and benefits system. It's okay, it's totally fine, it's no big deal. It's not as if I'm having problems or anything. But yeah, at the moment, trying to get this texture set up for this wall just done. It's looking okay. Interesting. It kind of works, but I need it to be a little bit paler. Like, it's pale, but I need it to be almost white, which is kind of awkward. I was about to say, this is going to start becoming a talk about the government, we should avoid that. Yeah, I try and... Oh, Damon knows. Damon and John know in here, Blair, that I don't like politics in my stream. They're on my personal Discord where I literally, like, really, really hammer that home. Anyone as much talks about, like, anything close to politics in my personal Discord, and I'm just like, no, ouch, you know. They're always watching, says David. Yeah, I can't wait to see what Toriel's place looks like with all these new textures in and everything. It's gonna be so cool. We should swap topics from politics, healthcare, and tax evasion to something funny. Yeah, we got all kinds of conversations going on stream sometimes, and oh my god, I think I've almost done it. I think I've almost managed to match this. I'm gonna do like a... I'm gonna do a quick spoiler. Hang on. It's not too much of a spoiler, it shows a little bit of detail, but not too much. Man said Toriel and my heart dropped for a moment's play. That reminds me, I need to get onto Z and ask her for the extra lines for Toriel again, and then also to start work on some of the other characters that she has. The problem I'm having at the moment is just like... Wait, what? For free? Wait, what? I'm confused now. So this is the first time I'm going to be showing off this version of the ruins. Okay, so this is the new one, right? But all you're seeing is just this and the doorway, that's not too much. Spoiler for free? Ah, yeah. So this is the new one, right? So it's kind of matching the colors a little bit. What do you reckon? Make it whiter or what? Like, do we dare try and make it whiter, or... Because that's pretty white as it is. Love the light. Oh, this is terrible lighting, classic. This is like the most basic ever. I like it. I think I might need to go a little bit lighter with that. The tan is awesome. Spoiler alert. The only thing that's spoiler alert at the moment is the fact that I've got these in, and that I've got the banisters looking pretty detailed here. But again, like, this is stuff that I don't show off for obvious reasons. The tan pops out a little bit, yeah, but I feel like if I try and make it a little bit lighter, it might work a little bit better. Hang on. Try and desaturate it just by about 20. See whether that works. I want to go back to IKEA, says John. Dude, I still have the joke IKEA version for tutorials. Hang on, where is it? I'll probably pull that up in a moment. Just trying to... Okay, that match is a little bit closer. So, for those who don't know, I joked on all the Discords that I post this on that the file that I was using to get scale for all of this stuff, I had like every bit of scenery placed in it, and we just joked and said it looks like Toriel's spooky version of IKEA because it had nothing in the scene other than the scenery, Toriel, and a couple of lights. So yeah. I need to buy some new shelves for the models, says Damon. Told you, man. You're in that crazy sort of like downward spiral where it's like, it's okay, I've got a collection. I can keep track of this collection. It's not a big deal, and before you know it, you bought half of HLJ's stock. You know? That reminds me, I like my HLJ link because it gives me commission, which I actually really like. It was one of those things where I didn't expect it to actually provide me with anything, and now it's providing me with tiny commission. I'm just like, yay! I did something, and it worked. So yeah. The thing is, they only pay me if I get like 10 bucks or something in commission, so if nobody buys 10 bucks worth of stuff, I don't get anything. And before I start making like VTuber advertisements where I just come on and be like, so anyway, new to HLJ, if you want Undertale stuff, if you want Gundam stuff, you want novel kits, you want figures, just use the link below. Yeah. if I ever do that, then you know I'm getting desperate. And make sure everything... Oh, it's nothing over 40 and only high grade stuff. Fair enough. Reminds me, even though I said the last kit I was gonna get is the B-Bandai Death Scythe, which is supposed to be shipping from France in December or something, I'm half tempted to get the F91 Kunoichi, the one from the build metaverse because it just looks so good. I can't help it, man. SDs are so good. Couldn't tell when the lighting was off. I work with this stuff a lot, so it's trick lighting, systematic. It's fine. That SD has plot. Wait, what? All I know about that SD is Ayama uses it and it's really cool looking, so I was just like, it's an SD, I can't help myself. SD MGEX Barbatos, isn't it? Oh dude, did I just swap out the freaking fireplace brick texture by accident? Hang on. Please don't tell me I did that, because then I'll have to go back and edit the damn thing again. Oh, it did! Son of a... Right, is it that one? Okay, yeah, yep. Okay, so I need this. All of this. And I'm just gonna put it on a new shader. It's fine. This is like the 4th or 5th brick shader I've had to make. But yeah, honestly, I like going back to the Undertale stuff. I can't wait for this next update. I definitely want to have waterfall in it. That's just the thing for me at the moment. I figure I try and do what I wanted to do, or what I mentioned a while ago, which is get imagination from Ready Player One in like the background for the trailer video, and then I just show off like everything when it's all the environments are done. I just show it off and have it be really cool. You know, it's like a really massive update. I figure that'll work pretty nicely. Oh dude, what the hell's happened to this brick texture here? Oh, wait a minute, I know what's happened to it. Oh my god, I didn't have it in the diffuse. I'm sat there like, okay, why is the normal map shown in the diffuse, the displacement map, but no diffuse? And I just didn't have it plugged in. So it's fine. Gonna jump on the internet for a bit, says Damon, because I need to check out the Halloween update. Halloween update's actually pretty cool. Like I said, I want to get on it a bit because I want to try my FBT out. Like, apparently, I can change it to the sides and it'll work better for tracking. So, if you see me walking around with my legs actually working, then FBT. Which would be cool because I need to hop into Fusion, well, mocap Fusion, and see whether I can get Sans to not clip through the floor this time. You know, when I do the mocap stuff, because that was one thing from the last time where everyone was like, oh no Sans, and then next minute Sans is like flipping through the floor, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. Everyone's like, dude, what did you do? This is so cursed. I'm just like, I did not mean to do any of this. It just happened. And you're starting kickflips in your room. Oh, I wish. Let the bro clip. He deserves it. Oh. It's like, that was so funny, but so cursed in that update. Like the last update, just be like, so anyway, I'm doing this mocap thing. I'm gonna try and explain it to everybody, and next minute everyone's like, dude, what have you done to Sans? I'm like, I didn't mean to do anything. I'm sorry. There we go, I'm even putting, if you've seen, which a lot of people have, if you've seen Deltarune, you know, the carpet that's in Chris and Azriel's room in Toriel's house. I've used that carpet, like the exact design and textures, I've used that for a floor mat just going into Toriel's house. So it's like as you cross the threshold, pretty much like you'd have a doorstep mat for like your normal house where you wipe your feet on it. It basically plays the same role in this version, so I'm actually really happy with small details like that. It just looks really nice. It's just that little bit of attention to detail. Like trying to get everything just spot on here. It's gonna be so fun when I can show all of the ruins off. Just because of the amount of effort put into it. If I do this, try to place like the carpet and everything for the hallway as well, so I can get an idea of how that's gonna look. Admittedly, I could have done the tassels better on the carpet because they look a bit meh in 3D, but I can still redo them if I want. Oh, what's more cool is the fact that I did all the texture for the carpet in HD instead of using the sprite stuff. And then got it looking really nice by... essentially, I just overlaid my painted texture onto actual carpet texture so it looks like carpet. So good. Sega isn't going to clap their cheeks for this music. No, they didn't for the other one either. They didn't clap, so I'm good. Yeah, sometimes Sega are strict with music, and other times they're not, so I guess I got lucky. Like, I used to do streams ages ago with this music as well. So I don't know why, like, they're really anal about certain ones and not others. So yeah, I'm not getting slammed at the moment, but if I get slammed again, I'll go back to the PlayStation demo music from the 90s. Maybe you're in the good books. I mean, it's like, it's Sega, man. I'd love to say that I'm in the good books, you know? I like Sega as a company because they're not too bad, but it's one of those whole things of being like, it's not too bad, but they have made some really stupid choices in the past. They're like every company, they mess up. The only difference is Sega doesn't take the like IP stuff or anything too crazy like Nintendo. The constant Sega shilling has finally earned their favor. Oh, dude, that'd be so funny if it was. Oh shoot. Okay, so this is awkward. Trying to get the end of this carpet here working as a texture, but I just realized I've got a little bit of a problem with it because of the way that it tiles. I'm gonna have to snip the end of the carpet off and see whether I can like cut the other one in half and match them up, because if I don't, it's gonna prove to be a bit problematic. There's an evil ad that appeared below your stream with a Court hammer. It looks like it was for veterans, but first it didn't look like it was for veterans. Spooky ad from YouTube says classic. That's weird. YouTube be placing all kinds of ads on my stuff. What? If it was up to me, I'd just have like video game stuff playing all the time. And before somebody mentions Raid Shadow Legends. Shady Rady coming up and asking for your money. Okay, I think I've got this now in terms of like the end of this carpet, and oh my god, it's like because I've opened up one of the other files, then opened it back. It's now opened every single scenery file and like every other file as well. So I've got like ambient lighting open, all of the characters are open. Like, come on, seriously, stop opening all these files and just chill, will ya? I need to just have everything be neat and tidy. Okay, there we go. That'll tile now. I need to figure out where the end of that is so I can use it later on. It should be in scenery, and then it'll be Toriel's house interior, and then it'll be... Oh my god, all these files are open too, seriously? Oh, there we go. Hallway, carpet, and yeah, there we go. Carpet, name. That moment where you just want to keep everything nice and neat, and instead Blender's like, so anyway, you want every file open and every other model and stuff that's in that directory just on show, right? I'm like, no. It's like, oh, well, you're doing it anyway, so if you have like 50 different models copied, then all those files are open. It's like, please no. AdBlock must have updated or something because I'm not getting any. Wait, sorry, I'm skipping your ads, David. No! No, my potential money! How could you, David? No, I'm messing. I'm losing money here. No! I just realized I need to hit replay. Hey, there we go. There we go, the carpet tiles now. Okay. I'm happy. After all that faffing round, I might actually have to go and get that texture for the roof. That would be disgusting. Rob says, what's your opinion on Naughty Dog remaking Last of Us Part 2 instead of something good? Wait, did they do that already? Hang on. Last of Us 2 remake? Have they said that they're doing it? Remake? Why are they remastering that? What the heck? Dude, it's only... What? Hang on. It's 4 years old? Why would you remaster a game that's only 4 years old unless you're after a quick cash grab off people? That's just so stupid. No joke, I kind of hate it when devs do that, where they're just like, so anyway, we made this thing like last year, we're just gonna quick cash grab at this. Why, like, I can imagine, like, it's legit if you're taking a game from like 10 to 20 years ago or more and remaking something, you know, because that's fair because of a massive graphical quality upgrade. But to take something that's less than a decade old and be like, nah, we going all in, we're remaking this again. It's like, what visual clarity are you going to get from something that literally hasn't even been like 5 years old at this point? The texture size and everything cannot be increased too far. Like, it used to be that there would be a massive jump in remasters in terms of quality. Like, for instance, if you look at, say, the original Resident Evil 2 and then Resident Evil 2 Remake, obviously there's a massive jump and everybody liked that, you know. But, like, doing something that has, like, pretty high-res stuff already and pretty nice visual details and then being like, oh yeah, we'll just remake it again? Like, 4 years later, it's like, what are you doing? This is so stupid. Like, the one thing that I hate about that more than anything else is you can tell it's the industry just trying to cash in, where they're just like, yeah, we can get away with this because everybody else is doing it, so it's like, oh, might as well. Oh, it's like, why? Why would you do this? Why? Speaking of, I need to find a texture here, wood texture. Oh, dude, I can just go in, like, one of the Sonic games and grab one? Hang on. Can I just, like, plug my... I'm trying to, like, walk off here on camera, just... Right, so what we're gonna do is... We're gonna get one of my external hard drives out, and we're gonna plug that in, and that has, like, all of the source files from, like, Sonic 06 in. Because I used to mod Halo into Sonic, so I have access to all of the files, and I'm just gonna take those files and use them. Where the hell? Okay, that's my pad. Because I've taken up all the freaking USB ports on this this computer. I'm gonna need another extension port, well, extension hub. Let me just have that. Yep, there we go. Baldur's Gate 3, yeah, it's like one of the better releases to come out recently because it's a solid game with like next to no issues, and the industry's like really worried about that because they're like, oh man, this is terrible, you know, because we can't sell buggy stuff to people that's like half finished. It's like, you shouldn't do that in the first place, you know. Here we go, dude. Look at this. University work. Do I have any files here that weren't open in 2018 when I last looked at this stuff? There we go. There we go. File created 8th of the 5th, 2008 at 9:55 a.m. Oh my god. I love going back and looking at stuff like this. What have I got here? Oh my god. Yeah, I keep a lot of my old files, as much of them as I can. Oh, dude, there we go. Image file modified 25th of December 2007 at 7 minutes past 2 p.m. Oh my god, that is nuts. I love all my old stuff. Why did I take all of those images? I think those are images for games design. Your avatar disappeared. Yeah, that's just for the moment. Oh my god, there's my old USB hub. Holy crap! I love files from like ages ago. They're so good. Right, so we're gonna really go back in time here. We're gonna find, where is it? My modding file. Oh, dude, there we go. So for anyone who heard the story the last time I was on stream, where I was like, so anyway, used to stay up and help people like do the work and everything at university. From that actual story, I have the work that I mentioned where I said like I stayed up all night and helped somebody do the games design project and ate pizza, and that was basically how I trained for the games industry. Was literally just really like grinding my teeth and crunching for like a decade or so when I didn't even need to. I still have files for that actual night here. I've got the guy's files on backup. That was the 23rd of the 1st, 2009, and the last file recorded, like the update for it, is 2:15 a.m. So yeah, that must have been when I finished eating pizza and actually finished the level. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back through some of these old files, man. They're so good. I've still got a load on another hard drive that has like overheating issues, so that's obviously a problem. I'm trying to find textures here in Sonic 06, because the funny thing is, everybody seems to have problems like ripping models from Sonic 06. Like, you don't find too many of them online. And yeah, I'm sat here with a script that was available since 2007 that allows you to just rip every single model out of the game. And the reason why this is relevant is because if I go into my textures file... Is it really that buggy? The, what, the hard drive, or...? I'm kind of confused again now. I get myself easily confused when I'm talking about so many things. Dude, I have so many files. Oh my god. PS5 PG3 is so bugged out, says Damon. Oh, interesting. Give me a sec, I'm just trying to find these textures. Oh, where is it? So if I go to... I'm here for no reason, says Frisk. Frisk, have you seen the trailer for the movie that I'm working on? Because I'm assuming you're looking at the stuff in the background at the moment. If you need to, I can just like throw the trailer up. In fact, I'll do that now. Well, I'm looking for files here. Where are these textures? That moment where I'm like, trying to look through all my old stuff. It's not the archive files. Artwork, images. Thing is, I found it all the other day, so it's not too far away. Maybe it's the... Ah, there we go. Sonic 06 textures. I always go to this file in particular because it's always really handy. So what we'll do is, I know Wave Ocean had a load of wood and stuff. I'll just go find Wave Ocean and just open the wood texture from there and see what that looks like. Oh, there we go. 2 seconds and I've already got some like decent wood texture. The thing is, it doesn't look like a wood floor though. I might have to go and try and find another one. Frisk says, the entire pacifist story animated by one person. Yes! I'm in the process of making the adjustments to certain bits like the ruins at the moment. Alright, let's try... Dave is a dark wizard. I'm just trying to find anything that looks like a better texture for wood here. Hang on. Ah! I can't find anything. I would have loved it. I'm gonna have to have a look at like one of the stuff I've got here because I might have better stuff. From like Sonic Generations or something. Everyone will be like, dude, where'd you get all your textures from? It's just like, I robbed them from every other game. Robbed them from like every other game that I've got. I just need to have a look here. Oh, dude, what the hell? Oh, I get what asset that is. I I need to sort out some of my files that I've got here because I've got so many different line reads and stuff that I need to place correctly. What's this? Okay, oh dude, did I just copy like all the textures from Kingdom Valley on Sonic 06? Yeah, I did. Okay. Rooftop Run. Ah, I need to find something that has... There's gotta be a level that has, like, wood in it. Let's see, right? So if I go to here and I stop the animation for the moment, I'm just going to jiggle around with things a little bit. I go to import and go to FBX, and then go to downloads. Where's the rips that I've got at the moment? Rips. Right, oh, okay, so I got a couple of options and none of them look really good. Have I got other ones? I swear, oh, wait a minute, was that on? I had other rips on my other drive. Crap. Hang on. BRB. I gotta find those other textures. I'm back, don't mind me. Wait, what's going on here? John says jiggly, huh? I'm a subscriber to this first. Oh, nice. So yeah, I'm literally just going to be back in a moment. Hang on, where is it? I'm gonna put the trailer on just for a little bit. The reason why is because I'm trying to rob those textures for wooden flooring from another game. So I'm kind of like using the other computer that's half dying to do that, so it might take a couple of minutes. Just give me a sec. Oh, oh, hello. That moment where I can't find a texture. Wait, what? Hello, I'm back. I'm back. I couldn't find a texture for wooden floors, of all things. I'm gonna have to find another one. Hang on. Wooden floor texture. Just go to Google real quick. It's okay. It's totally fine. No big deal. What would tutorial have on a floor? Should I go off like the reference or what? Oh, not gonna lie, best Undertale song is Save the World. I like Hopes and Dreams. Hopes and Dreams and his theme. I was watching an Undertale comedy video and saw this in my recommended system montage. So for anyone that's just tuning in, if you're seeing the trailer in the background, that's literally what I'm working on at the moment. I do work with quite a large portion of the community to make a 3D movie for Undertale. I'm just currently, in the background, what you can't see me doing is getting textures for the inside of Toriel's place. If you go look on the channel, you'll see a load of different videos covering the project where I just like show off different parts that are done at the moment. I'm trying to do the ruins at this point, just like visually upgrade them so I can then do waterfall and then everything will look super awesome. And then hopefully by that point in time I should have quite a lot of voice actors lines back, and then hopefully animating will be super easy. Looks good. I can't wait to show it off a lot better when it's had the visual upgrade. I'm trying to just get a decent wooden floor texture here for tutorials. Like, I want one that's not too bad and repeats pretty nicely, but oh my god, an Adobe stock one. Oh my god. Yeah, there's a seamless stock texture there from Adobe that I might use. Let's try and use large textures if I can. Pinterest has one. That one's interesting. Flickr, but does it have watermarks on it? No, it doesn't. Okay, I'll take that one. If that one will work. I just see if that tiles. What's the 2048 by 2048? See if this tiles correctly. If it does, I'm set. Can we just... Oh, it doesn't tile. Why give me the option? I even put seamless on, and it's like, yeah, so it's not seamless. Sorry about that. Let's try this one, this Adobe one. I do that, I do 2048 by 2048. Oh, that reminds me. Because you guys are in here, I can show you the Judgment Hall. Hang on. For those new people that are just tuning in and hearing me do the project. Judgment Hall Remade Sans. That should be the one with Lofi's voice acting in it, I believe. No, wrong one. Just let me try sound test. There we go. There's Lofi's sound test. Okay, let me turn off. I gotta turn off this music for a moment because my man's about to have his time in the limelight again.
You're about to face the greatest challenge of your entire journey. Your actions here will determine the fate of the entire world. If you refuse to fight, Asgore will take your soul and destroy humanity. But if you kill Asgore and go home, monsters will remain trapped underground. What will you do? Well, if I were you, I would have thrown in the towel by now. But you didn't get this far by giving up, did you?
Oh, I love that. It's such a good take. Such a good take. But yeah. That's the kind of thing I'm going for. So we're just doing the ruins here at the moment. That reminds me, Blur, I can't wait until I do your test footage. So I think I will do the joke one, you know, that where you tried to do Alphys fangirling and ended up being like, no, 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 no. It's gonna be so funny. My breakdown, yeah. I need to go through all the lines again, but like, I need to check up, obviously, on everybody and see how they're doing progress-wise. I need to actually make an overall progress thing to say, like, how far we've got, because I swear we're, like, 30, 40% maybe. The other 60% is just main characters. I need to contact people and be like, look, how long do you reckon it's going to take for this stuff without me, obviously, sounding like I'm being hyper-aggressive or being like, it has to be done right now, no buts, you know. It's so that I get an idea of what's going on, because once I reach the point where I've done everything visually, the only other thing I can really do is do like a little bit of practice animating while I'm waiting. So it's just a case of being like, okay, I need some sort of a time frame or whatever, just so I get an idea. The montage says, I'm going to play through the game next week, and I think I will play it so I get the genocide ending. No, not the genocide ending. Why would you do that? Oh, there we go. This text is tileable. Okay, I'm going to use that one. So I can listen to Megalovania. Dude, you can just listen to Megalovania on YouTube? Oh my god. Just to spite Dave, says David. No. It's not the same. Ah. It is. It's like if you want to listen to the music, just listen to the music on YouTube. I have no soul. I mean, that speaks for itself. I really don't encourage people to do the genocide run. It's not good. Poor characters, man. It's my first playthrough as well. That's like the worst possible outcome because it'll probably be your only playthrough. Oh. Seriously, that's like the worst outcome ever. It's like, so anyway, my first run through is going to be a genocide. And yeah, I'm going to have fun with it. It's like, oh no. Trying to get these textures right for tutorials now. Maybe 50% there. That looks alright. If I go save as, save copy, wooden floor. Murdering fun. Oh no. I forgot I was still watching the streams as memes. I needed to get the wooden floor. I totally skipped out for a moment. Everybody in chat has just turned into like a murderer by the looks of it. That's not what you want to hear when you're doing a stream. It's like, yay, murder! It's like, oh no. Like, I'm not even messing around. That's just sad. Like, really sad. Let's hit this and see if I can loop cut it. Okay. I can loop cut there and get rid of some of this. Actually, no, I don't need to get rid of that because I can... Oh, where is... Where's the reference? There it is. He knows I joke, Dave, says John. Indeed, indeed. Classic says, Moody, if you did a genocide run, you can always use a special overlay texture with Blender. They're remaking so many characters with like chrome effects or outline or neon effect. Those poor characters, man. Seriously? Oh my god, the hallway here and... Oh my god, this hallway is massive. There's no way it can be that scale, right? Because I had to scale other bits down, so... I might have to scale this whole way down because of the texture. Oh god, Damon. Please no. Even the baby is mad. Yeah, can anybody hear the baby in the background? I didn't actually think she'd get picked up because of the mic, but apparently she can. Home. Baby's like, seriously, how could you? 0.4 for roughness on the floor here, and then we're just gonna see if we can make this a decent texture. Beat me to it, Dave, says Damon. Yeah, I can never do genocide run, and it's just because of the characters. I would never want to put them through that. Let's see if I can. That reminds me, I'm half tempted to go into VR chat and just like watch a 50-minute video explaining why Undertale was so good and the feelings behind it. Everybody that's coming in now, hello. I'm just gonna put the 30-second trailer on. That moment where I have to just have this looping in the background. You have a good taste in music, Psycho Leash. It's chill. It's really chill, so it's all good. When I'm playing Cyberpunk, I'm emotionally invested in the story and side missions, says Dave, and honestly, it's pretty wild how a game can get me like this. It's like, I've mentioned a bunch of times, it's the whole deal with, like, immersion and how your brain sort of switches off its whole thing with, like, oh, this is the difference between fantasy and reality. Instead, you're obviously enjoying yourself so much that it's like, yeah, I now think this is real. Partially, which is nuts when you think about it, like how you can somehow do that, but it's also really cool, especially as like a concept. It's like, so anyway, today I got really attached to these characters. Oh dude, what the hell happened there? Oh, I see, it's buffering. No, can I just like rewind? There we go. Thank you. Lucky stars, Dave, not playing Crush 40. I like Crush 30. I really like Crush 40, especially Open Your Heart. Be cool, you inspired a movie of this. Or you got asked to direct one. I think it'd be interesting if I managed to get some form of like talk with Toby, you know, the creator. Like that would be pretty nuts, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. You know, I'm just gonna chill and see what happens. See about 0.1 I'm trying to make this floor look real nice without overdoing it. Sonic Unleashed Eggman Land is hell. Yeah, but the PS3 version's not optimized either, so essentially what you're playing is like a massive downgrade. Like the 360 one was fantastic for frame rate and stuff, or at least it was better than the PS3 version. Although it was like that with a lot of games back then, the 360 just ended up being better than the PS3 for running stuff. Because the PS3 couldn't run Bayonetta either, if I remember rightly. I don't like Deltarune. IDKY, I just don't like it, says Montage. I like Deltarune, it's fun. Shadow ruined Crush 40 for me. Oh no, I love I Am All of Me. It's so good. I like it. I was listening to it in the car the other day as well, so it might be my partial bias there. Sat there jamming out. Okay, the inside of Toriel's house is looking real nice at the moment. Trying to figure out. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna do the roof as like that weird popcorn style texture, didn't I? Maybe I should just do it with wood. The problem is, it's like, would there be that many wooden planks on the ceiling? Because a lot of people just do it as wood. In fact, what was it in the other file? Like, if I go into this version here. Keep up the great work, Moody. I'm gonna go to Seattle next week to see family. My grand's gotta go shopping. Thanks for sticking around, Classic. Hope you enjoy. Alright, let's unhide there and see what the ceiling was. Oh, the ceiling was literally just a flat texture. The montage says, "You guys from the USA?" No, just some people in here. They're from the USA. David says, "Fair enough. Honestly, it could be that I just haven't listened to them in years." Excuse me. I reckon for the roof, maybe I just try and like do a rock texture or something. Or I just get a stone texture. Because I can do that pretty easy. Have it be like a dark stone texture. David says, "Nice, the land of death metal." No, that's wrong. It was a brutal legend. Dude, is that? Okay, so that's a rock roof. Blair, are you still in here? Just checking who's in here. I'm trying to figure out how I do the roof tutorials now. Yeah, buddy. Okay, so I know we talked about other stuff from before, but because it's kind of the ruins and everything, honestly, I don't know whether I should just go with rock or whatever. What do you think? Because like, I'm trying to figure out how you would, all the monsters would go about this, because essentially they've just like hollowed the entire place out and then built it. Like, what do castles have actually? Because castles in the ruins would kind of match. Hang on. What are you into, if you don't mind me asking, says Damon? Oh, music-wise, a lot of stuff. Castle, like stone. Yeah, I think it might be a case of just looking at stone ceilings and just being like, okay, we'll just have something like that. Yeah. I love the way I type in castle ceilings and I get like all these ornate ceilings and like Toriel totally doesn't have the means to have something like that. Let's try, there you go. Stone ceiling. Oh dude, that's actually pretty cool. Excuse me. So what, we're thinking like, trying to think of the color now. Cause like, I don't know, like maybe a dark purple or a dark red would match this. The thing is, that obviously makes the room brighter in this version. Like every other ceiling is different, like that one has wood on it. Maybe for the main area, have it be either dark or pale, I don't know. I think it's fine as it is. Maybe just texture it with a little bit, keep the color. Oh, so like, have the stone be like kind of there in terms of texture wise, but like don't go crazy with it. So like, hang on. Let me see if I can find one here. So I've got a couple of stone textures that I might be able to use for this. As if the stone work has been kind of painted over. Let's see. Like sandstone. Okay, okay. Just looking at stuff now real quick. These Sonic textures, man, I'm just looking at them all now. They're a lifesaver. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, but it's got grass sticking through. Ah. Let's see. Huh. Debris. Nope, nope, no. Looking at all these different textures, and I'm just like, dude. Lots of brick walls, some bridge stuff. I think it would be possible that the entire area was mined out specifically to make a home there. That's true. That'd be an interesting way of doing it. Hang on. I'm trying to find one that will work, you know, texture-wise. Let's try. Let's try that one. Hopefully this texture can tile. Actually, wait a minute. Have I got the normal map for that? Oh, that moment where I've just saved myself a hell of a lot of effort. I got the normal map. Right, so I can just do ruined textures, home, roof, normals. So I can keep the roof the way that this is. I'm just gonna quickly show you what it looks like. So if I go to this, right? Oh, that's grand. If I go to home here, right? I can show this as an experiment here. So we go add node, and we'll do image texture. Where is it? Texture, image texture. Okay, right. And then I need to go open, ruins textures. There we go. Normals, and then mapping color to normal here. I'm not doing the genocide ending. I'm not bothering making an animation for the genocide route. Okay. Oh, that's not working. Ah. I just do it from generated there. That might be. It's messing up slightly here. That's annoying. What? How's that work? Oh, I see. It's overlaid there. Okay, so looks like it might be working there, but if I do unwrap here, UV edit, and then there we go. We're starting to get there with this room. If I look, we'll put the ceiling now. We're kind of getting there in terms of like the details, and then if I want, I can just like keep it like that. The problem is, that's looking bad on that version because of the file being all kinds of crazy and messed up. But I reckon I can get away with that. That sort of effect on the roof. Maybe I can try and change it to not be as powerful. Right, now the question is, if I go to like 1 there, 0.1, trying to figure out how to control this at the moment. I think it might be possibly through a color ramp. Color ramp. I know there's a way of controlling it, I just can't figure it out at the moment. Anyway, because of the time, I want to get some other stuff done, so I'm going to take a break. Thank you very much, guys. It has been fun, and I shall see you all on the next one. So thank you very much for sticking around with me. Until next time, bye!